Hey, and welcome back to the Rick and Daph's podcast. I'm Daphs.
And I'm not.
And as always, we are here unscripted and...
Prize wheel.
Raw?
Ron Swanson. Anyways, we got a prize wheel.
We got a prize wheel.
We talked about it before, but now we're actually using it.
Yes, indeed.
And we are going to use it to recast famous movies.
Yep, and this week...
Oh, and other things, but we can't spoil that yet.
And this week is Lord of the Rings.
Obviously a movie that needs to be recast.
Yeah, they did a terrible job the first time.
Only won so many Oscars. No. I mean, yeah, just terribly miscast.
No, Elijah Wood carried that film.
Yeah, he's carrying Ian McKellen the whole way.
You gotta cut that dead weight. Viggo Mortensen, you are an awful actor.
Yeah. You two, what is that? Ian Holmes.
Yeah. Oh.
Sean Bean. God.
Oh my gosh.
Orlando Bloom. A lot of careers were formed from that movie, actually.
Amateur hour up here.
Right? Anyways, okay. So we're recasting the movie with our prize wheel. Mm-hmm. Then Daphs and I have to co-direct it. Mm-hmm. Our directorial review. Then we have to rate it on a scale of 0 to 5, which some of you will recall is from our movie special, our Christmas movie blockbuster special. The scale goes from 0 to 5. 5 being would see in theaters. Mm-hmm. 4 would illegally download to stream.
Yeah, so you're risking breaking the law to see this film.
Breaking the law.
3 would be watching it on Netflix or Hulu or whatnot.
Or Redbox.
Yeah.
You're not committing really. It just happens to be there.
Yep.
2
is you don't want to see it, so you lie and tell people like, yeah, you saw it, so they'll leave you alone.
Now my question is, because this is your scale, I find that the most fascinating number. Did you come up with that? Do you do that a lot? Do you just lie to me and tell me you saw movies?
No, of course not.
I can't tell whether he's lying or not. Damn you and your silver-tongued devil. And 1 is would not see, would openly discourage others from seeing.
Yes. And then there is a 0.
Which could not be made.
That you would never get backing. No one. Even the terrible people who make direct-to-DVD movies would not.
I got a couple zeros. I can't remember which ones. I think there was something about an ape in the seas.
Yes. Oh. The world's first ape pirate. Yeah. And I was like, I'm glad you chose pirate instead of
what's funny about
sailors.
What's funny is that you're like, he's an ape on the seas, the first one. Who's he going to be pirating?
Yeah.
It's like, oh no. There's a major plot hole.
2 minutes into production. We got a problem.
I guess some major rewrites over here.
Can we just call it Life of Pi and call it good? Right. Yeah, sure, why not?
Oh, man. Okay, so we're going to direct the movie. We're going to rate it after. We used our prize wheel already.
Yeah, the clicking on live air is very loud, as you heard.
Well, it's very loud and also very time-consuming to cast all 12 roles, or 14 roles, I should say, with the spin of a wheel. So we decided to just do that beforehand. So that's been done, but we'll do a ceremonial spinning of the wheel on live air just for fun.
All right. Kick us off, Rick.
For our cast.
Who do we have as Frodo? William Shatner.
Wild Bill Shatner. Known from Star Trek fame as Captain Kirk, who many of you have heard of on this podcast.
Yes.
Famous for Kiss and Dismiss.
Yes. Also the Priceline guy, if people who are too young.
Oh, well, and Beat Poetry for those of you who are younger but not too young.
Yes. Yeah, Will Shatner is going to be difficult for Frodo. But let's keep moving on.
Okay.
Who do we have for Gandalf? The one, the only, Lucy Lawless.
I just give it a little another spin just for fun. Okay, Lucy Lawless. Okay, all right, keep going.
She's tall. She's handled a sword before.
Mm-hmm. She's definitely a keen fighter.
Yeah, she could fit into the role of Gandalf. Mm-hmm. I could see that.
Yep. If she was going up against Sauron, I'd give her, even odds, right? Mm-hmm. Xena's gotten out a lot of scrapes.
Yep.
Xena, she played Xena, who is a WWPI winner.
Yes.
She conquered Willy Wonka.
Yep, 100%.
All right.
Next, we have for Samwise Gamgee, Leslie Knope
From Parks and Rec?
from Parks and Rec.
She's going to have develop a lot of charisma with Wild Bill Shatner.
Also, a lot of upper body strength because she's supposed to carry Bill Shatner up an exploding volcano.
I'm just imagining her dragging him on his face. I'm going to get you up the mountain. I'm going to do it. I can't do it. It's too hard. And she just lays down in the dirt. I'm like, God, this is not working. Okay.
And for Golem, this was a brave choice. We have Snape, but it's Snape who's undercover
As Alan Rickman.
as Alan Rickman.
So Snape this is my favorite character. Snape undercover as Alan Rickman for Dumbledore.
Yes,
So he's
it's,
playing 3 roles.
it's Snape
Pretending
entering the Muggle world
Pretending
to pretend to be an actor.
Alan Rickman
Alan Rickman
for Dumbledore.
for Dumbledore.
Okay. All right. That's a good Gollum though.
Yep.
All right.
Aragorn. Now this one I thought was just a shoe-in. It's almost not even funny. He'd be so good at it. George Michael Bluth from Arrested Development.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, I can see it.
The very young Michael Cera himself.
And we're casting him as the young teenage version, right?
No, he's playing the full-on blown man,
I mean
Aragorn.
Which version of George Michael Bluth?
Oh, yeah,
Or
from the-
college Bluth?
No,
Or
no, the original
Teenage.
Bluth.
Okay.
Yeah, the one who got hit by puberty with like a sack of bricks.
That's going to be an awkward scene between him and Arwen.
Yeah,
Is she going to go to prison?
it's going to be uncomfortable for all parties involved.
Okay. All right. Moving on.
Especially for who we have playing Arwen. Tune in later in the episode.
Like 2 minutes from now. Okay.
Boromir.
Boromir, another pivotal role.
Yep.
The foil,
Yep.
so to speak.
Now this is a real actor who, let's make no doubt about it, was fantastic. The one and only Katharine Hepburn.
Ooh. Yeah, I do like Katharine Hepburn.
Yes.
I will not let the white city fall. Actually, that's a Aragorn blind. I don't know. The sons of Gondor have returned.
Gondor calls for aid.
Anyways, Katharine Hepburn, for those of you who don't know, is an old school actress. She starred in a lot of movies, including The African Queen. Mm-hmm. That's, I think, her most famous role. Very interesting character. If you want to learn more about her, look her up. But she's very eccentric and strange.
And is she the daughter or the mother of Audrey Hepburn?
I don't even think they're related.
I'm almost positive they are.
All right, well, we'll do some half-assed
All
internet
right.
research.
Well, moving on while we're doing that. For Legolas, we have Ron Swanson. That's a second Parks and Rec character we have.
And he's playing Legolas?
Legolas. I think he'd actually be pretty good at Legolas. His hunting skills, his riding skills, his...
They are not related.
They're not related?
Not related.
Really?
Anyways.
Huh. So also Legolas has an insane tolerance, and Ron Swanson does love his whiskey, so he'd be able to drink to his heart's content, and not really have too much of a buzz.
Now, for those of you who would like to know more about Katharine Hepburn, she was born in 1907. Mm-hmm. Died in 2003.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Quite the looker in her day, in my opinion.
She's the one with the long stem cigarette, right?
No, that's Audrey.
Oh,
You just love Audrey Hepburn.
I do.
I'm a classics guy, so I'm all about Katharine. If I could get in a time machine and go back and see if I could get a date with Katharine Hepburn, I'd be all about it. All right.
All right, moving right along. For Gimli, now this is a man known for his short stature, Jeff Goldblum.
Also known for his short stature.
Yes.
I'm gonna,
Oh, and my axe.
yeah. And my axe. Yeah.
I would love Gimli as Jeff
Don't.
Goldblum. That would be so good.
No one tosses a dwarf. Okay. All right. Moving on.
For Saruman,
Another important role.
yes, Gilbert Godfrey.
God, that's terrible.
He would have been great as...
This is your fault. You put him on here.
Yeah.
He would have been great at almost any character except for that one.
This is how you know that we didn't fudge the books. Is because we would have loved to have him be Gollum.
Or all the orcs.
Gimli, or all the orcs, or things like that. But
or
nope.
Frodo. Any character. But he's playing the
Saruman.
the lead villain in the
Yes.
piece. Man, that's really rough.
That is rough. All right. For all the orcs,
He's going to be CGI'd. He's playing all the orcs.
Yes,
Or
this
she,
is
whoever
going to be
this person may be.
the Eddie Murphy style, where he play every character in the same movie.
Oh, like from, what's the...
Crumps or
Yeah,
Nutty
yeah.
Professor. We have Idris Elba.
Actually, a good choice.
A great
A
choice.
waste of talent.
Yes. Would have been much better as Aragorn.
Or basically any of the lead roles, like the head roles.
Yep.
Any of the action roles. Even some of the non-action roles who were adult-sized or, like, talked. But he will...
He gets a line. He gets to go,
I smell
man flesh.
That's too bad. What a waste of talent. All right. But those orcs are going to be freaking intimidating.
They will be scary
I'll tell
as
you
crap.
that.
All right. For Mayor.
Hold on, I'm just imagining the interaction between Gilbert Godfrey and Saruman and Idris Elba. What do you think the odds are that Idris Elba would kill Gilbert Godfrey
Oh, pretty high.
if he was actually Saruman?
Pretty high.
Okay. All right. Okay. Who's next?
Next, we have Mary.
Like I
Mary
said, tremendous waste of talent there.
is played by James Bond, but he's undercover.
So James Bond is also undercover,
Also undercover.
and he's looking for Snape,
Yes.
who's also undercover, looking for him. But they don't know who they're looking for.
No, they don't. So they're playing their characters as best as they can, and are then going to be just trying to snoop out who is the double agent.
I like this because it adds this layer of confusion, which I probably shouldn't have done. Like, I was a real advocate for that, but I forgot that I'm the one supposedly directing this film.
Yeah.
And I have two actors undercover looking to kill the other. Okay. All right.
But he'll be balanced out.
So wait, hold on. Who's he playing?
He's playing Mary.
Okay. All right. Who's playing Pippin?
Will
That's
Ferrell.
important. Oh, God.
And so Will Ferrell will balance him out.
Will Ferrell would have been... He's actually well cast.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad casting
that's not
for
a
Will
bad
Ferrell.
cast.
Actually,
No.
that's a reasonable spin of the wheel. Okay, the wheel has given us a couple good ones and some really bad ones.
Absolutely.
Okay, who's next?
Now this one I think is pretty good.
Okay.
Okay, I like it. The problem is that this person is going to be they're going to be playing opposite of George Michael Bluth.
Okay, so are you talking to Arwen?
This is
The love interest.
Love
Yep,
interest
yep.
of George Michael Bluth, played by the one and only Ellen DeGeneres.
She could have been good in a lot of roles.
And she'll be good in this role too.
Well, yeah, but that chemistry that's just weird.
It's going to be kind of weird.
It looks very creepy, pedophilish.
A little bit of that. Although George Michael is like, what?
He's 15.
Is he 15 in there?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought in the third season he was just graduated.
No, that's
don't
the
know.
fourth season.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
You're right.
chose teenage George Michael specifically.
I did. Okay.
I feel like she would have been great as Frodo.
She would have been fantastic as
She would have been interesting as Gollum or all the orcs.
She could really be creepy when she wanted to. I think she has it in her.
Yeah,
Like,
Arwen
everyone's-
is okay, but I think I would have cast her as Frodo personally.
Everyone sees her as like Dory from Finding Nemo, but I think that she could easily do like a Hannibal Lecter style thing and
God.
like really excel.
I don't disagree, but I just had my heart set on her playing Frodo because
Yeah.
I think that would have fit the best with the Frodo's character.
No, I agree.
And last
then-
but not least,
No, this is gonna make it. Okay, this is the reason why we get into show business.
this
my
just
friends.
saves the film.
Elrond is played by Rodney Dangerfield.
I don't get no respect. No respect at all. My daughter goes off, tries to marry a man.
You're just doing George Costamacus.
Bob Kazamakis.
Bob Kazamakis.
But that's, I mean, close enough.
You're pretty close. Yeah, it's a little more.
That's my Bob Kazamakis
It's a little more
impression.
A little more husky, but yeah.
I don't get no respect.
I'm sailing to the west.
The time for men is over. So it's going to be Rodney Dangerfield, but whenever I do an impersonation, it will clearly be Bob Kazamakis.
Yes.
Anyways.
So, any issues you can imagine directing this film?
Okay. I'm trying to... Immediately what springs to mind is Aragorn. We're going to have to send George Michael Bluth to the gym.
Yeah.
I mean...
But it's funny that is your biggest concern.
That's my biggest concern.
When you got Will Shatner as Frodo just sitting there, and you're like, all right.
But Will Shatner... Okay, what age is he during this?
He's this age right now.
Current age? He's 80 years old?
Well, he's 64.
No. Oh, no, Will Shatner is actually 80.
No.
Yeah.
I thought he was like...
Is this like breaking your brain?
Mid-60s.
No, he's super old.
Really?
Yeah.
I take it all back. He looks great.
Yeah, he's yeah, he is old. He is 87.
No.
Yeah.
My God. That guy's got incredible genes.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
So he's actually the age of Frodo when he went on the journey.
That is too perfect, actually. That's great.
Well, at least he's in the ballpark. Yeah, he was born in That's crazy. Okay, so he's 87 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. He's my obviously he's not ideal.
No.
But he is not my chief concern. My chief concern is George Michael Bluth, who is not an actor. And if we're being somewhat realistic here, who's the guy who plays George Michael Bluth? Michael Cera?
Yeah.
He really just does the nerdy guy role.
He does.
Doesn't really do anything else.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit concerned about him trying to pull off Aragorn. I'm definitely concerned about the creepiness that will be seem when he is kissing.
With a little CGI and makeup, you can make him look about the same age.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, Ellen DeGeneres does have a very youthful look. I think she's about 60.
Yeah, I think she's 61.
Yeah.
But yeah, she looks very youthful. And honestly, you throw a little fake stubble on George Michael, and I mean, yeah, it's fine.
Okay. All right. So what are your concerns? How do you see this all playing out?
My main concern.
How do we spin this movie to make it popular?
Is that we have two characters trying to kill each other.
Ooh, yeah. I totally forgot about that.
That is probably up there on the list.
So, okay. Here's the one thing I'm not concerned about. I feel like Snape could pull off Gollum easily. Mm-hmm. I don't think we're going to get much of a performance out of James Bond pretending to be Pippin.
No.
He's got a...
Oh, Mary.
Mary. I'm pretty sure he's going to just, attack Will Ferrell at some point in time.
Oh,
we're going to have a lot of cast problems here. So how would you change this movie to make it successful? Because you gotta... So, we're doing a book to film adaptation. Mm-hmm. That's been taken liberties with before. Mm-hmm. What are you thinking? How do we make this movie...
Okay, so forget shooting on site. We're not going to Middle Earth, a.k.a. New Zealand.
Okay.
Everything's going to be green screen. I mean, everything.
What?
Everything.
That's a terrible plan.
No, it's just easier.
Okay.
You're just going to get them in the room. You're going to put green on the back of their scripts, because you know that Rodney's going to be holding his when he reads the lines.
He's not even going to read off of the script. He's just going to start riffing about it, whatever.
Yeah, so you got to be able to do that. And then you have to film everything. Mm-hmm. Like usually in Hollywood, you say action, and they start filming and whatnot. You're going to have to be filming these guys warming up their lines in the background. And then that's some of the audio you're going to have to use
Here's
to fill in.
Here's how we make this a successful movie. I've already got it. This will make it a 5. Here's what we do. We change the movie. It's still Lord of the Rings, but it's a community theater play. Put on It's a movie about a community theater play about two guys conveniently who need to put on a play for community service because they've done some terrible problem. They've caused some sort of they've got legal troubles. They're ordered for their community service to put on a play. They choose Lord of the Rings, and these are the people that have shown up.
This is shockingly like that one movie, and I'm totally forgetting what
Are you
it's
talking about Waiting for Guffman?
No.
Oh.
This is the one with Paul Rudd and whatever his name is, where they have to go to community service and they have to like be big brothers to those two kids, and they like LARPing.
I've
and
never
stuff.
seen that movie, but I think I know what you're talking about.
It was okay.
It like isn't like Grown Ups or Mentors or something.
Yeah,
like that.
role models.
Role Models.
That's what it's
yeah,
called.
I never saw it. So
Yeah.
it's like that.
Yeah,
That movie sold.
it did.
What I think this could work. I think it would be a comedy then.
Yeah,
You'd have to play it as a comedy.
this would make it a 5.
Here's the problem that I'm seeing with this. Is that, like you're saying, we have two characters who are actively in the movie. In the movie are they doing this, or isn't this in real life?
No, in real life, the two actors are trying to kill each other, and then you're trying to film a movie with them doing that. There'd be so many behind the scenes like craziness.
Yeah. See, here's the other thing I'm thinking, is we take that and make it part of the movie. I'd be like, so, you're really Severus Snape, aren't you? Well, of course not. But really you are. Maybe we could put that in the movie. What do you think?
I think it would be really good. I think that if you turn this around and you make this into a community service play, then absolutely this would sell.
Then Ellen, then you've got a rock solid cast.
You do. People would show up just to see Alan Rickman and Rodney Dangerfield again.
Yeah, since they're technically dead. But we could do it.
Yeah.
I definitely think that we'd be praised for making some bold choices with our casting of women playing male roles. Mm-hmm. I mean, that would get us in good with the people.
People on the left coast.
Yeah.
Those liberals.
We probably would not get too much fanfare for casting Gilbert Godfrey as Saruman.
No. What if that was the thing where it was like the two guys really wanted to like cast the right people, but everyone was like, "No, I'm this role," and they were all just like jerks. And like Gilbert Godfrey is like, "I demand this role."
I'm Gilbert freaking Godfrey,
but didn't know what the role was. He just picked one and was like,
because it had a lot of lines.
"Yeah, this is mine." And he goes back to his trailer, and there was like, "Wait, which one did he pick?" Oh no! How did he get Saruman?
What if the halflings had something valuable? Bring him to me. Oh, that's terrible. You know what I was thinking would be a really bad punishment for somebody? Gilbert Gottfried reading the Bible.
Oh,
The entirety of the Bible.
you know he read 50 Shades of Grey.
Really?
It's so bad.
Ugh. I don't even want to think about it.
It's
Yeah, that's
really
disturbing.
bad.
That's disturbing.
Yeah.
So does that movie at least it's a 3 at minimum?
It is a minimum of 3. It's definitely a 4.
If that
I
was
think.
on Netflix, I would watch it.
I'd watch it tonight, right now.
It was on what is it?
Redbox?
Redbox.
Yeah.
I would go get it.
Yeah.
Would I spend money on it in theaters?
I might. It depends how good the trailer is.
Yeah.
Especially if at the end, if you do a teaser, you do another teaser, and then you do a short trailer, right? Like two months later,
who can't get anything right.
and at the end of the trailer, it shows Rodney Dangerfield and freaking Alan Rickman, and everyone's like, "Wait, what?" you would fill seats.
Just like would you have the action movie like the da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na?
Yeah, I think the first teaser you'd have to tease it as like a serious drama. People are like, "What?" And the second teaser, it would make it more obvious that it's
and it would
not.
be like do the like bomb, like the big dramatic pause, and then And then, Rodney Dangerfield, I don't get no respect at all. My daughter, see, she doesn't respect me. She just calls me up. I don't respect you.
The time of man is over.
Sail to the west. Okay. So let's take another view on this. What if this was real? Mm-hmm. What if you dropped Captain Kirk, Xena, Leslie Knope, George Michael Bluth, let's just say Katharine Hepburn, Ron Swanson, Jeff Goldblum, Gilbert Godfrey, Idris Elba, James Bond Undercover, Will Ferrell, Ellen DeGeneres, and Rodney Dangerfield, and they were actually being those people for real? What do you think would happen? I predict Idris Elba as all the orcs immediately kills Gilbert Godfrey.
Oh, dude, if you
just to
actually
shut him up.
Yeah. Well, if you had all the orcs, none of these people would stand a chance.
That's true. If Idris Elba was every orc,
you could easily chase down Will Shatner.
6'3", 6'4", built, super strong,
built like a howitzer.
Right? Yeah, Bill Shatner is not moving that fast.
Bill Shatner looks like Bill Shatner if you stuffed him full of potatoes and put him in a corner. That's what he looks like now.
Okay, all right. Lucy Lawless as Gandalf, like, she would actually play it. I mean, it probably wouldn't be as good as the real Gandalf, but it wouldn't be bad.
She'd be pretty good.
Sam, I feel like Leslie Knope if she was Sam for real, would also be fairly close. Mm-hmm. Aragorn, though, that's just a travesty. He gets killed probably before he even gets to the to the end.
Yeah,
he dies immediately.
I'm imagining that like his scene time with Arwen should be like, you know what, Roger Dangerfield? I mean, Elrond, I totally see what you mean. There's no reason for me to stay for this guy. Let's go to the west.
Yeah, let's go to the west.
Let's pack the ships up and let's leave.
Or he'd be like riding with Rodney Dangerfield to fight the trolls or whatever, and he'd get killed immediately. Yes. And then Rodney Dangerfield would do his classic, ugh, ugh. I'm not looking forward to this conversation with my daughter.
Right.
See, he would get martyred, and like then she'd love him even more because he was dead.
Yeah, everyone loves a dead parent.
Or no, he's not a parent. He'd be Aragorn would just be dead.
Oh, gotcha.
I feel like Rodney Dangerfield wouldn't die because he would just stay in the back.
Yeah, probably.
Gimli would be a very understated dwarf. But yeah, I think you're probably right. I think that they easily get killed because you're the man who's supposed to lead men back into the age of men is George Michael Bluth, and he would be dead very quickly.
Yeah. He's not leading anything except maybe a mock UN.
Right. A mock UN. I love it. So I think that's been our first episode of our prize wheel.
I think it's a strong start.
I think it's a strong start. I definitely am excited though for the other iterations of the prize wheel to get those going. We
have some fun things planned.
Yes. So, for the Rick and Devs podcast, I'm Rick.
I'm Devs.
Have a good one. Coming at you unscripted and raw, this is a Rick and Devs production.
In a world where two men must direct one community theater play,
the glory,
Gilbert Godfrey.
The passion,
Jeff Goldblum.
This is the Lord of the Rings.
You shall pass!
And what do you do then?
Two brothers,
Boromir and Faramir,
not pictured,
go on the adventure of a lifetime.
Starring Ron Swanson.
We already did that part.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Please stop.
Idris Elba.
Okay, that's actually a pretty good one.
In a production with a budget as low as our standard.
7 hours.
No, we talked about that.
A live-action musical.
Nope.
Oh, why not?
For your Oscar consideration, this summer, The Lord of the Ring.